Pavel Durov is one of the most intriguing figures in the world. With a net worth of billions, he owns no assets, has fathered several children without any relationships with the mothers, and created VK in Russia while cleverly teasing government officials. His hairline, too, reportedly stayed in place out of respect. But his most remarkable achievement, founding Telegram, a social platform boasting over 1 billion users, ad-free, with only a handful of employees, and designed to be a thorn in the side of anyone who might be tracking you. Durov once said, "To be truly free, one must be prepared to risk everything." Well, that risk has come to fruition. Recently, he was detained in France and now faces up to 20 years in prison on potential charges ranging from money laundering to fraud and even terrorism. But there's a lot more to this story. Today, we'll delve into how Telegram really functions, compare it to other encrypted messaging apps like Signal, and see if Telegram deserves its reputation. It's August 28th, and you're watching Future Path. Pavel Durov, born in Russia, also holds UAE citizenship. His move to become a French citizen is unclear, but it gave France the grounds to arrest, imprison, and potentially even execute him. But what's the root of these accusations? According to French authorities, their dissatisfaction stems from Telegram's alleged lack of moderation and cooperation with law enforcement. Additionally, Telegram's use of disposable phone numbers makes cryptocurrency transactions difficult to track, and the platform even has its own cryptocurrency token that's suffered since the arrest. It sounds reminiscent of the Silk Road, which led to Ross Ulbricht receiving 2 life sentences without parole. I've used Telegram for years and haven't personally encountered illegal activity. It's one of the few social platforms where you can get unfiltered, uncensored information, like alternative perspectives on wars and global events, without mainstream media spin or childish warning labels. However, Telegram isn't entirely free from censorship. If downloaded from the Apple or Google App Stores, it's subject to stricter content controls. For a truly uncensored experience, download it directly from telegram.org, and note that many of its applications are open-sourced. But how do authorities even know about the illicit activities if Telegram is encrypted? Well, not everything on Telegram is end-to-end encrypted. End-to-end encryption, where only the user's device can encrypt and decrypt messages, is the gold standard for privacy. Even if messages are stored on a central server, only the person with the key can access them, not the server hosts or authorities. To read someone's messages, you'd have to physically compel them to unlock their phone. This is how apps like Signal operate, which also uses an open-source protocol and was recently banned in Russia. Telegram does use end-to-end encryption for private chats, but other communications are only encrypted on their servers. Telegram's protocol has faced criticism from security experts for its implementation. The frustration from authorities comes from Telegram's infrastructure, which is intentionally spread across multiple countries. This means any data request would require navigating various legal systems. Even if an agent seizes a hard drive in one country, the data might be encrypted with a key stored elsewhere, possibly in a country that isn't too keen on cooperating. The EU is even trying to make end-to-end encryption illegal, with figures like Ylva Johansson pushing for these changes. But so far, they've been unsuccessful. Encryption remains a significant hurdle for law enforcement, especially when trying to enforce laws against hate speech and other criminal activities. One strategy could be to target the CEO, forcing him into a choice: spend years in prison or allow backdoor access to Telegram's data. In the US, the odds of winning against the government are slim. Many end up pleading guilty even if they have a strong case. Even if you manage to win, like billionaire Mike Lynch did recently, the government might just ramp up its efforts to bring you down. The outcome of Pavel Durov's situation remains uncertain, but we'll soon see if he's willing to risk everything for true freedom. This has been Future Path. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.